So now I'm going to work on preserving the spadix. This is the part of the inflorescence or flower structure that actually has the flowers on it. So if you went to see Stinky Phil, there was kind of a blood red vase made out of a leaf, and then there was this tall weird thing sticking up out of it. So that tall structure was the spadix. This is the very tip of it. It's going to be a little difficult to press because it's already begun to mold. We waited until the flower was totally done blooming so that everyone could enjoy it. But that moldy deterioration is going to make it a little harder to preserve. This is part of the stalk that was holding up the inflorescence, and a little bit of the flowers here in spadix show up. And this part is not very easily visible if you go to see an Amorphophallus titanum in the greenhouse, but this is a section of the actual flowers. I'll take some photos of these as well, but there's these bright orange-red female flowers down here near the base. You can see the style kind of sticks up almost probably over ½ an inch. And then these little brown bumps here are the male flowers. So these were the parts that would produce pollen. And the plant actually separates the two tasks. Only one part of these, the male or the female, is kind of operational at a given time. And this encourages outcrossing and forces it to breed with other individuals and make babies that have more genetic variation. This portion here is part of the spadix that you can see. This part is kind of a flat brown, feels almost leathery, and this part doesn't actually have any flowers on it, even though the bulk of the spadix was this tissue. It probably helps to attract pollinators, I'm guessing. I'm not an expert on this group, but that would be my guess. So first, I'm going to try preserving the very tip of the spadix, the very moldy part. It's already somewhat dried out, so I'm actually going to use a piece of wax paper in the hopes that this kind of moldy, deteriorating tissue doesn't stick to the newspaper while it dries. So instead I'll put it inside of this wax paper. I'll already be coming in to check the other portions of the plant and change the papers to avoid having them rot as well, so I can check on this tomorrow and see if I need to take it out of the wax paper or anything. Next, I'll try to preserve some of that flower stalk and inflorescence stalk here. So this, quite a big chunk. It's bigger than a baseball, a lot of spongy tissue in here. I don't think we probably need it all for the specimen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a couple slices. I'm going to remove one slice that shows a little bit of the green tissue on the outside and a lot of that spongy tissue inside. And then I'm going to peel this and basically just preserve this green exterior part. And I'll throw away this spongy tissue here. This bit will be trash, and these parts will be part of our specimen.